So this is 10 Objects to Describe Echo from Dollhouse by Lizzie Martin. Sorry if I sound stuffy, I have a tissue in my nose because this is the third time I've tried to record this and gotten a nosebleed. But I'm pushing through. So our first object is a Sailor Moon wand. Woo! Despite her many advantages, Echo's greatest strength is the connections she can make with other people, including the ones that live in her head. Her friendship with Priya and Tony led them to come back for her even when they could have run away from all the Rossum insanity. While in the Rossum mainframe, she even earned the respect and partnership of Dominic, a man who had once tried to kill her in cold blood. These relationships, along with the one she formed with Topher, Adele, Paul, and even Bennett, who hated her guts, led to the eventual destruction of Rossum. So our second item is a set of boxing gloves. Echo is a fighter. No matter who tries to kill her or why, she fights and rises to the top. Fighting is an important part of who she is. She's had to fight to keep her autonomy and her life, but fighting also served to bring her closer to others. Fighting against Rossum helped her bond with Adele and Topher, and most importantly, to Paul, during their brief time together outside of the dollhouse before they confronted Rossum. They bonded over fighting for others and for each other. Over the course of all of this, she fell in love with him. Unfortunately, fighting does not typically end in a happy romance sort of thing. So we all know what happened to him. Our third item is a Best Mom mug. Even in her doll state, Echo is particularly compassionate towards her fellow actives. As her growth continues, she becomes more and more overt in her protection of the others, especially Victor and Sierra. In a stunning display of her independence in 202 Belonging, she and Victor destroy all the black paint in the art room because it upset Sierra to see. Additionally, she had the initiative to take Sierra's drawings to Topher in the hopes that he'd be able to help her. Our next item is a camera. Pardon the messy coloring, my marker died. In True Believer, Echo has a camera attached to a retinal nerve, blinding her, but helping the FBI take down a cult by sending a signal to their computers. However, she saw a bigger picture when Dominic tried to kill her in the church. While she did not recognize him at the time, she seemed to remember the event after she was rescued and wiped. Her retention of that memory was one of the earliest signs of her evolution and served to make Dominic's feud with her not so one-sided anymore. Next, we have a broken mirror. For much of the show, Echo's self-image and understanding of herself is fragmented. While she contains over 40 imprints, she spends the first season incapable of accessing them on purpose. The disharmony of the different personalities causes her pain, as shown by her migraine in 207 Meet Jane Doe, and it took her a lot of practice to properly navigate them. Additionally, she was missing an important piece of herself for almost the whole show: Caroline, the original personality of the body. Her absence led Echo to question the validity of her existence, wondering if she was just a placeholder until Caroline came back. However, once Caroline is imprinted and Echo still exists, she's finally able to see herself clearly as an autonomous individual. And our next one is an arrow. During her experience being drugged and hunted in episode 102, The Target, Echo, as the imprint Jenny, went through a lot. But the most important to her personal development was watching Boyd get shot with Richard Connell's arrow. While previously they had been following the typical script of handler protecting active, Jenny was forced to hunt Connell down to save Boyd's life when he was incapacitated. This event cemented the instinctive trust implanted in her as a real natural feeling that stuck with Echo as she evolved. Unfortunately, this led to the worst betrayal she ever suffered when Boyd was revealed to be the other Rossum founder. However, it wouldn't have hurt her nearly as badly had she not formed this very real bond so early in her development beyond the capacity of a normal active. Our next one is a wedding dress, and you get blessed with another little chibi Echo. Echo's fake marriage to Martin Clara was her first mission with Ballard as her handler. Due to a knock on the head, her other personalities from past imprints are released. While this immensely confuses Echo, it allows her to begin a partnership with Ballard to take down the LA dollhouse from the inside. While her marriage to Clara was a sham, she did begin to create a more profound bond with the other 40-something imprints she shares a head with. And really, who needs a man when you got so many people in your brain hole? Our next one is handcuffs. Ooh. Echo is tied to the dollhouse due to Carolyn's decisions. While Carolyn remains free of the consequences of that choice, as Echo develops, it becomes more and more of a prison to her. While she's still new, it's a safe place for her to recover from her missions. But as she grows, the surveillance is a hindrance to her growth. Eventually, she would run away from the dollhouse in order to finish becoming who she's meant to be as a whole, returning when she's ready to destroy it. However, she will still always be tethered to that place, eventually returning in Epitaph 2 to stay for a long while. Our next one, drugs. Everything Echo went through, including the act of her creation, was started by a pharmaceutical company. Her best friend, Priya, was brought into her life by malevolently prescribed psychosis medications, and her first experiences with the other imprints she contains were under the influence of drugs. In 102 The Target, after Jenny drinks the spiked water, she begins to hallucinate other imprints and Caroline. Additionally, in 107 Echoes, that was the first time the many personalities contained within Echo began to overlap for extended periods. From here, Echo's development comes in leaps and bounds. And now for my absolute favorite picture on here. And this is the number 1 ribbon, which I know isn't the focus of the picture, but I wanted to draw this picture. Ever since Whiskey was put out of commission by Alpha over here, Echo has been the number 1 active at the dollhouse. Exceptional from the very beginning of her tenure at the LA Dollhouse, this not only sets Echo apart from the others, but the ease at which she adapts to many different imprints shows the natural elasticity of her mind. Her unrelenting excellence also allows her a bit of leniency with her behavior, which serves to give her the room to grow into a fully realized individual. However, like many of her major achievements, such as the takedown of Rossum's Tucson location, this victory was also tainted in blood. And that is my 10 items. I hope you liked my drawings. I hope they made you smile. Yeah. Have a great day.